Hey everybody, MJ here, bringing you some M16 gameplay on Overwatch, playing some Domination. You really don't see a lot of M16 gameplay from other commentators. I mean, who knows, maybe it's appearing more and more and more. But with the recent patch, actually, I mean, you used to see the M16 in Marvel 2 a decent amount, and then Black Ops a little bit less, and now in Marvel 3 it was just kind of obsolete, but now they patched it, so it's freaking awesome. And you know, I don't think it's overpowered or anything like that. I think they did it just right, and it's a good weapon now. I'm going to be using it and stuff like that. But you see a lot of gameplay with the ACR and MP7 and PP90M1, and I thought I'd give you guys something different, a high-scoring game with the M16, and yeah. But that is not what I'm here to talk about today. Today I am going to tell the story of my birth. Just how it happened, almost like I can remember it, because it was a very eventful one, because it brought me into the world. Just kidding. Jokes aside, my birth was normal or whatever for the first little bit. I was born basically 11:31 a.m. It was in the kind of morning, yeah, I guess you could say, since it's a.m. But 11 a.m. some in between 11 and 12, and you know, the birth was fine. I'm sure you can look up a birth on YouTube and everything like that. And you know, it's very graphic. I'll just say that right now. And yeah, the birth was fine. But around 5 o'clock, around supper time, or dinner, or whatever you call it, my brain stopped telling me to breathe, and I turned blue actually in a nursery area, and then a nurse like saved my life and everything, and yeah, that's probably where I got my first kiss right there. Probably in the nursery, getting CPR. I don't know if it went that far actually, but I think they massaged my head or whatever, and it rejuvenated my brain or something like that. I don't know for sure. What I should probably tell you is I was born a month early, and my brainstem wasn't developed enough. The brain is basically the brain stem is what basically connects your brain to your spinal cord, basically, essentially. And that's what happened. My brain stem wasn't developed enough to the point where it would get like everything through, or wouldn't transfer everything, or something like that. And it wouldn't. One of the consequences was that it wouldn't tell me to breathe 24/7. So I went blue and everything like that, and alarm bells were dinging and everything like that. Nurses running, doctors running, and yeah, and this is a small community hospital in Southwest Minnesota. So there's only 2 babies in the hospital at the time. So it's either me or this other one. Now, so yeah, my parents are basically freaking out by now and fearing the worst. And so I'm all stabilized and stuff. I'm fine, but they're going to send me to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They're going to airlift me there in a helicopter, because this is just a small community hospital, like I said, in Southwest Minnesota, and they're going to basically fly me over to Sioux Falls, and it's not very far away. It's probably 30 minutes from where I was born, and yeah, that's all fine. But my mom wants to go, not in the chopper. Get to the chopper, but not in the chopper, and but just wants to like go, and they won't like release her yet because she just had a baby. But she wants to go because I, you know, could potentially die, and they eventually have to call the doctor that delivered the baby at home and ask if she is like stable enough to like go. And yeah, she went. She eventually, you know, went and everything like that. And yeah, now this story, I'll just give a little disclaimer. This is where it starts to get a little bit crazy. You might be thinking that this is boring so far, but I'm just telling you that it's gonna be a little bit crazy here in a second. I really like flight. I'm just gonna say that right now. I really like flight. I'm gonna be a future airline pilot, actually, or a future pilot at least. And that's my career path. And that is my first ride in a helicopter. Was right there. And that's always the joke I run, is, you know, first flight, a couple hours old. That's right. But there's this flight nurse, and this is where it starts to get kind of freaky, who is the potential future sex offender. And she is like taking pictures of me just for fun and saying that I'm like really cute and stuff, and she is like obsessed with me. I swear, she is obsessed with me. She would probably kidnap me if she had the chance. If she saw what I am now, she would kidnap me. She didn't know what I was capable of at the time. But yeah, and she was just taking all these pictures and stuff and saying how cute I was and everything like that. And it's crazy. She's nuts. She's nuts, and it's crazy. So she was taking tons of pictures and stuff like that, and basically hitting on me at the time. She would have got down. She was DTF right there, I'm sure. And yeah, and we're gonna get really personal here right now, but I have a small, very very small, or not very small, but a small scar on the base or on the bottom of my scrotum, and I'm convinced that that was probably caused by hair. Now let's get a little bit deeper into this. Uh, I was in the hospital for probably a month or two. I think it was a month and a half, maybe something like that. I don't know. They had to basically make sure that I could breathe on my own a certain percentage of the time, and you know, she probably did some things, and those things were probably not the safest for a baby. That probably happened because of her. I'm saying it right now. And she was like, "Oh, better stitch up this wound here. We want to continue this generation of awesome babies, and which I'll produce someday." And then, yeah, that's probably where that came from. And so my life went on, her life went on. I don't know where she ever ended up. I'm kind of glad that I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, with all the news stories here nowadays of the sex offenders, you don't see a lot of them being female. But if you see one that's female, let me know, because it's probably her. It's probably her. But yeah, life went on. I wore this machine or whatever. It was attached like around my around my chest, under the nipples, and it would basically just tell or anybody around me, because it was like ring and ring and ring, that I stopped breathing and stuff like that. And then they'd have like massage my brain and or massage my head, because you couldn't get directly to the brain, but massage my head and everything like that, and give me caffeine. And then if I threw up the caffeine within a certain amount of time, then you had to give me some more and stuff like that. And I still like coffee. It's good stuff, or who doesn't really? But yeah, caffeine is really good, and coffee's really good, and all of that, all because I was born a month early. And it's just this flight nurse, I just can't get over it. Just she's crazy. She's you know, bitches be crazy, right Woody? And yeah, I mean, I'm convinced that she caused some critical stuff down there. And yeah, some more stuff about my birth. Just, you know, no one would take care of me. My own grandma would not take care of me. Seriously, legitimately, she would not take care of me. My brother and sister, who were of course younger than my grandma, who were probably most younger than you guys, probably 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that. So we're getting into the range of what you guys might be. Probably not most of you, but might, you know, the lower viewing thing or whatever. And they took care of me or whatever. We had a babysitter all lined up before I was born, and then boom, that whole thing fell through. And yeah, basically just like that. Just like that. But I'm fine now, you know. If I'm playing video games and stuff like that, and I'm talking to you guys, I'm fine, you know. Brainstem is it's all good. I don't even know a thing about it except for pictures. In baby pictures, there's basically this big wire hanging out of me, and it's pretty funny. What my parents eventually did is it would go off so much, and they knew I was fine, that they would throw it in the garage, because it would go off. I don't know if I said this, but it would go off when I rolled over, like whenever I did anything, any small movement or anything like that. It would go off. And so they stuffed it in the garage, and then they'd bring it back to the hospital every once in a while to like do checkups and everything. And you know, the doctors or whatever would look at it, or nurses, or you know, whoever, and would look at it to see if like I'm being taken care of and everything like that, and if I'm doing it normally and progressing and blah blah blah, all that medical talk. And they would see like a line or whatever, or you know, whatever, all this data where it'd be like it's just going crazy, it's just going berserk. And yeah, I'd be like, what are you doing with this thing? It's not, you know, not quite registering breathing, but he's still alive. Must be superhero, which I am. And yeah, that's crazy. I still, you know, that the best jokes are the flight nurse one. I had nurses hitting on me, and how I got my first flight when I was hours old, and now I'm going to become a pilot. I've actually got some courses done. It's all good. So yeah, big ups to COD Ops 24/7, and especially a shout out to Captain Obvious for setting all this up. My channel link will be down in the description. I hope you enjoyed my story of the potential future sexual offender, or perhaps in jail right now, and me almost dying. So if you want a lot more stuff like this, Battlefield 3, LA Noire, Half-Life 2, come check me out in the description below. And make sure to like and favorite this video. Peace out.